What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is ReverseJosh. Today we're talking about Morbius. If you guys caught the last vlog, there'll be a card here, I think, or one of these sides to the vlog. I shared some thoughts about the movie already on there, but I wanted to sit down and do the full review for you guys. Just a forewarning, there will be spoilers in this video. They're going to start at this point in the video, so if you don't want spoilers for Morbius for whatever reason, don't watch past this point. Also, before this video kicks off, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below, hit the post notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos. More of these movie, TV reviews are coming, and we got a lot of vlogs coming soon, so be on the lookout for all that. I know you guys are really wanting the vlogs lately, so yeah, let's get into it. This movie is not good. It's a very weak superhero story, and like, I don't know, you can call it a superhero story. I mean, he's a villain, but like, Sony's painting all these characters as anti-heroes, and I don't know, it's kind of weird to set up a Sinister Six with like a bunch of anti-hero versions of characters, because that kind of takes out the sinister aspect if they all have like feelings and, you know, want to do good in the world. There's a lot of pacing issues with the movie. The story is really bad, the writing's really bad, the direction's really bad. I think the visuals are cool. I do think a lot of the special effects are pretty cool in this movie, especially like all the vampire transformation stuff, and the echolocation looks cool. But aside from that, I mean, nothing else is really that great in this movie. Jared Leto's performance is whatever. I think with a better script and better writing, better directing, he could have done a lot better as Morbius. Matt Smith looks like he had fun with the movie, but like, again, it's another, he just was given this like terrible character to play, and again, with another better script and better direction, this movie would have been a lot better, and his performance would have been a lot better too. Post-credit scenes are really bad. I'm sure you guys have seen those online already. I'll talk about those when we get into the spoiler territory for the movie a little bit later in the video, but those are bad. They don't make any sense. One thing I do want to point out that I think a lot of people have mentioned before that you guys may already know, but any reference that you see to Spider-Man and the Spider-Man mythos and stuff in the trailers and everything has pretty much been cut out of the film. There's a couple moments where you see Daily Bugle newspapers, similar to the ones that look like the Venom movie ones, which are that of the Raimi Spider-Man movies, the Tobey Maguire movies. That's pretty much the extent of what we see in terms of Spider-Man stuff. Oscorp is taken out of the movie. That poster of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man with the murderer thing written on it, that's cut out of the movie. There is a reference to Venom. That Venom reference from the trailer is still in the film. But anything else that has to do with Spider-Man is completely cut out. Michael Keaton's scenes are also cut out of the film as well. He's not in the movie at all. The trailer made it seem like he was a much bigger character than we thought he would be. But this movie is solely focused on the interactions between Jared Leto's Morbius and Matt Smith's Milo. I'm going to get into spoiler territory now. There isn't too much else to really say. So yeah, spoilers are starting at this point. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch beyond this point in the video. There's only one or two scenes that I actually kind of enjoyed in this movie. It's kind of the scene where he starts discovering his powers. I think that scene is really cool. And him on the ship doing the first transformation into Morbius and killing all the guys on the ship that they're on. Mostly due to the visuals, and a lot of the slow-mo shots are really cool in that scene where you get to like see like full looks at Morbius. I think they look really good. I thought it was a cool scene, him killing all the guys and eating them and stuff, showing like how like monstrous he is. But I mean, other than that, there's not a lot here that I really liked. There's a few moments in the movie where we get these flashback sequences with Morbius and Milo, and they just kind of throw them in these weird spots in the movie. I kind of wish that maybe they had like sprinkled them in to different parts of the movie to kind of make more sense with the story that we're getting, because everything just kind of flows like in a certain way, and it makes the movie feel really jagged and weird. So I wasn't really a huge fan of that. And there's points in those flashbacks. In the first one, I didn't know what was really going on. I didn't know who was who, because Milo and Morbius both have the same condition. They both have the same leg condition, paralysis condition. I don't know exactly what the condition was that they have, but they both have it. And so in the beginning, when you see both child actors, I wasn't sure at first who was who, but that may just be a me thing. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, these flashback sequences were kind of weird and weirdly placed in the film to give exposition to the characters and their relationship, but I don't know, they didn't really fit where they were. They should have been placed in different scenes, in different moments in the movie to kind of get us to feel better. I feel like if this movie was re-edited in a different way, this would be it would already be better, even with the scenes that we have. I also didn't really like Matt Smith's character's motivation in the film. Like, he was just angry that Morbius wouldn't give him this bat vampire cure for their condition, and I think it just feels a lot like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Green Goblin is mad at Spider-Man for not giving him his blood, so he injects himself with the Goblin cure and is evil for whatever reason. So then this happens with Matt Smith. He gets angry that Morbius won't give him the cure for their condition, and then so he just goes and takes it himself after Dr. Morbius gets arrested, and then they fight for whatever reason. I don't understand why they would fight and have this whole big battle, considering he takes the cure after the fact and he's got the cure now, so he should be fine. There's a lot of weird character motivations that just don't really make sense to me in the movie. The main thing I want to talk about in this video now is the post-credit scenes. They f***ing suck. They don't make any sense, and I don't know what Sony's doing. They're kind of ruining some of these characters. So, spoilers. These are really big spoilers for the post-credit scenes for the future of technically the MCU and the Sony Spider-Man universe. So there's two end credit scenes in this movie. The first post-credit scene starts with a shot of the whole city, and in the sky you see the spell effect from No Way Home when the sky is cracking and all the villains are coming through or whatever. And then we cut to a prison cell, and Michael Keaton's the Vulture appears. His Adrian Toomes just kind of phases into this jail cell, and he is let out of jail because nobody knows who he is and how he got into the prison. So he's let out without any reason. So he's a free man now in this world that he has no idea where he is. He just gets teleported there, which makes no sense because that contradicts what happens in the spell in No Way Home. So I don't understand why Vulture would be sent to the Sony universe at all, because he knows who Peter is in the MCU, not the Sony universe. He's not from there, so him being sent there makes no sense at all. But yeah, he's a free man now somehow, and that's the first post-credit scene. The second one makes even less sense compared to the first one. It starts off with Morbius driving up to this remote location, and he's kind of just sitting there waiting, and he starts sensing something. His claws kind of come out a little bit, and here comes the Vulture in his full suit. It looks a little bit different from the Homecoming version of the suit, but nobody knows how Vulture built this suit. The director says that Adrian Toomes is a resourceful guy, but this suit was built with Chitauri tech, which shouldn't exist in the Sony universe, because as far as we know, the only characters that exist are Venom and the symbiotes and Morbius. So him building this suit, don't know where he got it, because he's just a random guy that nobody knows in this world, so I don't know where he would get the resources to build this suit, because it looks pretty similar to the Homecoming one. It's just got minor details that are different. And Vulture tells Morbius that he's been reading up on him. He doesn't know how he's gotten to this world, and thinks it has he thinks it has something to do with Spider-Man for whatever reason. I don't know how he would know that. Then he tells Morbius that he thinks a couple guys like them should team up and try to do some good. Which, again, if they're building the Sinister Six, I don't know why they would be doing good. They should be trying to do bad things because they're evil and they're, sinister. Then Morbius is like, okay, sure, yeah, let's do it. He doesn't even know this guy. Michael Keaton doesn't take off his helmet. It's a pure voiceover scene with a CGI shot of him with the suit on. The whole thing makes no sense. I really don't understand what's going on with this. Obviously Sony is leading to a Sinister Six film in the future, which seems like it's going to be involving Vulture as kind of the leader. And then I'm sure Venom will be tied to this somehow, because at least Venom knows who Spider-Man is. Morbius has no idea who Spider-Man is. According to the director, Daniel Espinosa, there is a Spider-Man in this universe, and that'll be revealed at some point in the future. He said that on Twitter. But I feel like that kind of contradicts some things, because I don't think Morbius would know who Spider-Man is, and Venom also doesn't know who Spider-Man is. Well, okay, Eddie Brock also doesn't know who Spider-Man is and only finds out about him through traveling to the MCU. Venom obviously has knowledge of Spider-Man because of the symbiote hive mind knowledge, so at least we know that all the symbiotes, all the Venom symbiotes across the multiverse, like, know who Spider-Man is. But it doesn't seem like at this point there is one that exists. And a lot of people are thinking it's going to be Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, but at this point, with how this is going, I don't think that it should be Andrew Garfield's stuff, because it's just going to continue this trend of these like really shitty movies. And it's just going to involve him being thrown in with these like really bad characters and really bad writing and directing. We might be going towards Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the future with the Sinister Six, especially because of Vulture's ties to him, and Venom seeing him in the post-credit scene of Venom Let There Be Carnage. Overall, I'm going to give this movie like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying it is. I don't think it's a 10% or 17% like it says on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's definitely less than 50. Post-credit scenes might take it down to a 3, probably a 3.5 for me. I'm not excited very much for the next few movies coming out. I know Kraven is the next Sony Universe movie. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure Vulture will be at the end credit scene of that as well, probably trying to recruit him for some reason. But yeah, let me know down in the comments who you think the Sony Universe Spider-Man is. Let me know down below what you think. If it's going to be Tom Holland, a variant of Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, maybe a new Spider-Man, new actor, everything, maybe Miles Morales. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video, you guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below, hit the post notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos. And yeah, comment your thoughts on Morbius. I want to talk to you guys what you thought about it. If you thought it was good, please let me know. I would love to hear that opinion, because I did not enjoy this movie at all. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Morbius, it sucks.